Mafaega, salah satu penggagas RUU tersebut.
Congressman, thank you very much for this opportunity. Now, your name is very much in the news in Indonesia these days. Many people find it odd that the U.S. Congress should be interested in Papua. I know many are also surprised to learn about the bill that you sponsored, H.R. 2601. A lot of people there think of you, or maybe see you, as someone who's going to tear the nation apart by taking Papua away. Can you explain what exactly you seek or you want by this bill?
The last thing I want to do is to seek divisiveness in Indonesia, and I think you have to understand this also in the context of the legacy and the history of colonialism in our Asia-Pacific region, if you will. The fact that West Papua New Guinea was a former colony of the Dutch. The fact that when the dictators Sukarno and Suharto, by military means, literally unilaterally controlled or sought control of West Papua, it's like, you know, another colony colonizing another colony. I think history bears this out as a fact. This is not some theory that I'm stating here. And this is not the issue of West Papua with me wasn't something that I just dreamed up yesterday. I've been following the West Papuan situation for years.
What is it that you're trying to achieve?
Yeah, I might also add that the provisions of the bill does not in any way tell the Indonesian government what to do. This is an internal matter. This is how we do our policies within my own government. If the Congress wishes to establish a policy or give a sense of direction, it's within our perfect right as a sovereign nation to do so. And the bill simply instructs or tells the Secretary of State to go through the whole historical scheme of how the Act of Free Choice came about. What was our involvement in the 1969 Act of Free Choice? What did it produce? I've never heard of a plebiscite or referendum where you select 1,022 elders out of 800,000 people and to make a declaration that this is democracy.
Okay, so you're suggesting, if I may,
Yeah.
to reassess or to maybe hold another referendum for Papua?
No. I'm saying let's review first the circumstances surrounding the Act of Free Choice, if you call it Act of Free Choice, because there are many conflicting, not only views, but facts and information how Suharto administered this whole plebiscite or referendum. And does it fall in line with international practice of how referendums and plebiscites take place? And these are some of the questions that some of us and members of the Congress want to know. And we're simply saying to the Secretary of State, we want to know what the situation is dealing with the Act of Free Choice. And secondly, also we're telling the Secretary of State, find out what the status of this autonomy law that the Indonesian Parliament passed in 2001. Where are we? 4 years later, what has it given? Has it really given some measure of self-government to the Papuan people? And the facts and information that we're getting is absolutely not.
Why now? Why not years ago? Is it because you have more evidence now than you did before?
That, yes, to a great extent, we have more evidence of that now. And you know, they say times have changed, and I honestly believe and honestly feel if you want to do the right thing, give the people of West Papua a chance to really have a true plebiscite and referendum as they should have been given under the auspices of the United Nations, which was never given. And I have to fault the United Nations too. They just turned a blind eye and pretended that this plebiscite was legitimate, when in fact it was a farce. It was a sham.
No, being a congressman from American Samoa, I know you pay close attention to issues concerning Pacific Islands. Was it that sense of attachment that drew you to Papua?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Papua New Guinea is part of our Pacific region. And let's face it, we have basically in Oceania 3 basic groupings: Micronesia, the Melanesians, and the Polynesians. I'm a Polynesian. And we have close ties with the Melanesian community through Fiji. Many of my ancestors were missionaries to the people of Papua. It is not part of Indonesia, man. I would like to. These people are Melanesians. They have no connection whatsoever to the cultures of Borneo, Java, Sumatra that make up Indonesia.
Now, Congressman, as we speak, there are a set of Indonesian lawmakers who may well be on their way to the U.S. Congress to counter your bill. What is your take on that?
Well, actually, I've had an excellent dialogue, discussions with some of the parliamentarians from Indonesia who were here last year. I would like to offer a real personal as well as official, if it's such a thing, invitation for our parliamentarians from Indonesia to be part of this program, maybe to hold some kind of a forum. And I'll find out maybe from other institutes or think tank organizations here in Washington, D.C. to air out their points of view about the situation in West Papua. I would welcome it.
Congressman Valeo Mafayega, thank you very much for this opportunity.
Wawancara Sondang Sirait dengan anggota Kongres Eni Valeo Mafayega.
Dan kami akan kembali setelah pesan berikut.